Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through common dock maintenance for the Roborock. This is the Qrevo Curv 2 Flow. If you're interested in the Curv 2 Flow, the link to it will be in the video description. Let's go ahead, let's look at the dock, and let's get this maintained. Starting with the top of our dock, we'll open up the lid to reveal our dirty and clean water tanks, clearly marked and labeled for you with those icons. We can remove those. We can also remove this lid to the vacuum bag and self-empty compartment. So we'll start with the self-empty here. This bag's very easy to remove once full. Just discard it. You can use some compressed air if you need to clean in here at all. Feel free to do that. And then take your new full vacuum bag, or I should say your empty vacuum bag, and just gently line it up and just press that into place. And then you want to press that top part down as well. That tab, if you didn't know, is what seals that bag, so when you remove it, you're not going to start spreading all the dirt and dust around your house as you dispose of that vacuum bag. So press that in place just like so. For our dirty water tank and clean water tank, not much to do here. If you want to grab like a Q-tip or something to clean in these areas, you'll notice that it might start to get some mold and mildew and some buildup there that you might want to clean. And at the bottom on both corners here, there's a little drain spot. So just make sure that that's free from any clogs or obstructions. The tanks are pretty simple to take care of as well. For the clean water tank, not much to do here. If you feel so inclined every once in a while, if you want to rinse this out, you can, but nothing to it besides just making sure it's full of fresh, clean water. For the dirty water tank, it's going to be in your best interest to rinse this out after every use and give it some nice deep cleans every once in a while as well. Dirt and sediment will start to collect at the bottom of this tank. If you have a retainer cleaning tablet, denture tablet, any sort of cleaning tablet you want to leave in here, that will help with odor buildup. You can put a little bit of mouthwash in here. You get the idea, but leave some sort of cleaner in the bottom if you don't want to empty this after every use for the dirty water tank. Moving further down the unit, there's nothing front and center that you need to do here. Besides, you can wipe down the cover. It will probably start to attract some dust, smudges, and fingerprints, especially if your house is like mine with kids and pets. Down below, this is where you'll spend some more time cleaning and maintaining, but they make it super simple. There's a removable tray for you to very easily wash and rinse out. Once you notice debris starting to collect on here, that'll be your cue to take this out and rinse it out. Everything else in here, if you need to clean it, just gently grab like a Lysol wipe and just wipe it down as needed, keeping an eye on the charging contacts in there, and then this sensor right there, make sure that's free from obstructions so everything can work properly. And then this little orange tube down here at the bottom, this is going to be your drain tube. So make sure that's free from clogs and obstructions as well. If you get any errors on your station, remove this tray, clean this tray, wipe down in here, and check this little tube that it's free and able to work properly. So that's what you need to know with the station down below. And looking at the underside with the honeycomb design, in this section right here, this little L bracket, it's Phillips head screws. If you have a clog, this is going to be the chute for the contents from the dustbin when it self-empties up into the vacuum bag. So they do make this user-friendly. How many screws is that? 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 Phillips head screws to remove, and you can pop this cover off to get access in there if you have a clog. So that's really nice. I wish this was transparent. A lot of times, at least in the past, these were transparent so you could visually inspect without having to take the cover off. But at least they gave us a very user-friendly way to remove that cover and get access to our station. But that's it. Very simple and straightforward to maintain your Roborock station.